mean, I don't know how to do this. We haven't done this before. So what do you think?
I think ideally, we want to ask people what character they feel most drawn to. Because often, when you're drawn to a character, it's also because you feel more comfortable with it, and therefore probably will be the best at it. Like, for example, I was looking at, in the preschool one, hold on, let me see if I can grab, in Inkling, my immediate desire went to Poe. Because I think, you know, I can give Poe, also because he's a pirate at the end. So I thought, yeah, that's a kind of character. Whereas Kafka, I think, should be played by somebody much younger than me.
Yeah, we don't have many young men apart from James, actually. So this is Luke. Luke.
Hi, Luke.
Hello, Luke.
Hi, Luke's in Australia. What time is it over there, Luke?
Good morning. It's 5:30 in the morning here on Wednesday.
It's dedicated.
That's right. I've been up for hours.
Gosh, yeah.
Haven't slept
yet.
Whereabouts
Can you hear me okay? Brisbane.
Oh, Brisbane. Lovely.
Brisbane, yeah. I was just sneaking a Vegemite sandwich just before I...
Yeah, you carry on. We're
carry on.
Talking about how to run this, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought
my inkling would be to first of all ask people what character they're drawn on, and then after that, select perhaps a couple of sentences on which to actually base their characterization, and then go for a read. But perhaps to sort of start the characterization before we go into a read. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it'd be good to know. So, might be worth me having a think about the ones I like, actually, because, and then we're also going to take it off the page, aren't we? You think?
What do you mean by taking it off the page?
So do some improvisations around the characters, perhaps.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, just to really solidify them. So I just thought it was an idea. You know, because imagine this could be a whole new way of working in animation, where the talent get together early on with the script writers, and we both mold together what the characters are going to be like and the relationships are going to be like between them and between the audience and the characters and stuff. I just think it's quite a new way, and if we can prove it works, then
it's like devising, isn't it? If you've got the writer in the room and the director in the room and the actors in the room devising in theatre, it's a bit like that.
Instead of
we're going Mike Lee on animation.
Yes. I wonder how off-piste we can go with the characters. I mean, I'm presuming we could go pretty off-piste.
For this is a rehearsal. This is just complete play, so we can because we won't. This is why we organise this, because on the actual night people were reserved about performing because there's so many people there. I think you can't help it. So this is played. If it's ridiculous and we go, oh God, don't show that to anybody, you know, we've got this freedom now.
And the writers aren't here, so we have free license.
The director isn't here either.
They are going to be watching it though. So.
At some stage. Hello, director.
At some stage.
Yeah, they will be,
Yeah. I think I was drawn to Christie. It's so funny how you are drawn to characters immediately. You can just see them in your mind's eye. I was drawn to her.
I think in any case, as actors, when we read a script, part of our DNA goes towards identifying with one of them more than trying to identify with all of them. So usually it's the one where, I don't know, some strings are pulled, and the fact that I'm just thinking out loud. So are we talking Christie? So the firebug.
Yeah, the firebug, and I thought if she was American, I had the idea of her being like a country hick, like kind of quite like. Or a bit like from Toy Story, the Bo Peep character who is Bo Peep, but she's more adventurous, or you know, she's not so prim and proper.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Hello.
I mean, one thing. Hello.
Hi.
On mute.
Oh, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
How you doing?
Hey. Hey, can I just have a bit of a check? I've only got the Ducks script in your. Is there another script that I need to?
There is, yeah. It's called Inklings. You would have got it.
Somewhere
Yeah,
in the
you would have
feed.
got it. I sent you 2 emails. The first one, I sent you both scripts. Then the second one, I said, "Oh, an update on the Starducks one." So,
So the first email.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, no, that was my fault.
The other thing we could do, which would be an interest, would be to do, you know what they do at RADA a lot, which is the hot chair.
Yes, we
Hot
said that, didn't we,
seating.
Rianne?
Yeah, hot seating.
Yeah.
Which would mean people asking questions. Hello.
Yes, that would be a really great thing to do, I reckon.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello,
Emily.
It's Emily. Hi, nice
Hello,
Emily.
Emily. Welcome.
Thank you. This is fun, isn't it? I'm very
Oh,
excited.
it is exciting. It's very exciting. We're nearly all met. Are we all met?
No,
Oh my gosh.
there's
No,
Sarah.
Sarah.
And then we're there.
And then we're there.
Yeah, we're just trying to organise how to do this. So I thought perhaps, Stefan, if we split into 2 groups of 4,
Yeah.
then we all work on one and then we all work on another one.
You play 2 characters then,
So
don't you?
then we each get to play 2 characters. Yeah.
Okay, so basically we each play, so 2 people will play the same character at some stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that would be nice for the people listening to show what different actors can do, really.
Yeah. And to get a different sort of
Interpretation.
feel for what one does. Yeah. Absolutely. I think in that case, I'd like to be the captain of the ship.
Yes, claimed. It's yours.
Here
Done.
she is.
Hello,
Chloe's great.
Sarah.
Hi, hello.
Sarah, we can't
hello.
see your beautiful face.
Oh, how annoying. Bear with me. It's my silly camera.
The cameras always take longer, don't they? You can always hear people before you can see people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
we're all here.
Right.
yeah, we're all here, and I think Stefan, if you don't mind, sort of taking
Starting
the lead.
it. I've
Leading.
been sort of going into 2 minds. Perhaps perhaps it would be a good idea to start with a read, because what it would allow us, first of all, is to remind us who the characters are.
Yeah.
And then also to warm up into creating that character.
Yeah.
And then perhaps do the exercises like improv and hot seating and hot chair, however you call it. I call it hot chair. And then perhaps come back to the script once we've done that. So we sandwich the 2 performances with the script with improv and hot chair.
Yes.
Great.
Brilliant.
Does that sound?
That sounds great.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So in which case, ideally everybody should have the 2 characters that they want to tackle for each piece.
But we're going to get the same people after the same characters. That's the only thing. Should we split in? Shall I tell you the 2 groups of 4 I was thinking?
Yeah, go for it.
So I thought Stefan, Rianne, Emily, and Luke, and then I thought James, Paul, Sarah, and Julianne.
Okay.
But then I'm just thinking, actually, Stefan and Luke, both of your voices are quite low.
Yeah, but completely different accents.
Yeah.
And I can be quite. I mean, in the characters that I was looking at, one of them, when I was sort of, because I cheated. I came prepared. Here's what I prepared earlier.
How did you cheat?
I cheated. So one of them was quite low, but the other one was quite here, sort of,
Yeah.
So I don't mind, whatever. I really don't mind.
And with the Inklings one, they're all authors, aren't they?
I thought that.
Which made me think Agatha Christie
Yes,
could be.
I wasn't certain, but now I
Agatha
am.
Christie,
yes,
could be
yes.
super, super posh. You could have. I looked up all of there's Kafka, who's German.
Yeah.
Bronte could be Yorkshire, and Poe is American.
Aha. So yeah. So I could do.
With that.
I could be Kafka.
Yeah.
I thought mine being Kafka.
Should we do a reading then? So we'll have Stefan as Kafka, Luke as Poe. You want to be Christie, yeah, Rianne? And
yes,
then
but she's a hillbilly. She's not.
Whatever you want it to be.
Mine's very posh. My Christie's quite posh.
Your Christie's posh, mine's the
Oh, she
hillbilly.
is.
well, it could be either. And then Bronte, Emily. Yeah, just
Okay.
get an idea of it.
Emily's playing Bronte. No one that joke.
Sorry, Paul.
Oh, yay! Emily Bronte.
Oh, look at that.
So when you did the first read, did you have somebody read the didascalies, or did you?
Yeah, we did. I'll do that for this.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on, sorry, I've got my scripts.
Yeah, let me grab my script as well. So we're starting with the.
So Inklings, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The Inklings. Okay.
Yeah. And then the other four of us will do the next script. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Are you all ready for me to?
No, I'm still struggling to open the page. Hold on, because it says Inkling pilot. Okay. Yep.
Yep. So as we all know, it's for 3 to 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
And it's set in a library. Well, we'll find out. Crack! Lightning lights up the rain pouring down from the eaves of the Sanford Library. Thunder rolls over the stormy night. Curled in an earthen burrow, an earthworm, Bronte shudders as the thunder booms. As the water begins to rise, she slithers towards the library steps. Bronte keeps the shadow to avoid muddy boots. As she ascends the steps to the front door, she squeezes through a crack at the bottom of the door. A bright light draws Bronte to some bookshelves nearby. She begins to squirm her way up the wall of a bookshelf. When she finally reaches the top shelf, she realizes that there was an abandoned makeshift room, all set up.
A room? Oh, doesn't look like anyone has been up here in years.
Bronte takes in the space, furniture, appliances, and a small library of minuscule classic novels. Bronte makes her way to the books and opens an old copy of Treasure Island.
It was a dark and stormy night at the Benbow Inn.
A scurrying noise startles Bronte. She looks around and sees nothing, takes a breath, then continues.
It was a dark and stormy night at the Benbow Inn when a mysterious figure rapped at the door.
The thunder outside roars, immediately followed by a flash of lightning that illuminates the dark figure standing at the edge of Bronte's new space.
Who's there? Oh, come out!
Strange figure curls into a ball and rolls towards her and into the light. A beetle springs up.
It's me, Kafka. Hi.
Kafka jumps towards her, giving her a big hug.
Hi, friend. What's your name?
Bronte.
Nice to meet you, Bronte. Welcome to the Sanford Library.
Kafka waves an arm, showcasing the lackluster bookcases.
I've lived here for a while, about 2-3 hours. It's nice and warm in here, and all these books are packed so tightly you can't rip any of the paper out for a snack.
A snack? You don't eat books. Books are for reading. Here, I'll show you. 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo, ho, ho, and a bottle of rum.
Kafka begins to dance around.
Oh, that was great. Can we act it out? Oh, I want to be Jim Hawkins.
What a brilliant idea, Kafka.
Bronte goes to rummage through a trunk and comes up with a costume for Kafka.
There.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm a real Jim Hawkins. There he is, young Jim Hawkins. And Bronte, if I am Jim Hawkins, who would you be?
I guess for now that would make me Mrs. Hawkins, Jim's mother.
Got it! There he is, young Jim Hawkins, helping his old, frail, wrinkly mother, Mrs. Hawkins, at the Admiral Benbow Inn.
Kafka smoothes Bronte's face together with his hands for effect.
This mother isn't that old.
Sorry, what's that?
Bronte pushes Kafka's hands away.
His mother isn't that old.
Now we just need
A villain.
a villain.
Bronte rolls her eyes.
I know just the bug.
Kafka hurries off.
Oh no, what is he doing now?
Bronte hears a commotion.
It'll be great, Poe, I promise.
What in your dog done are you talking about, Kafka? Stink bugs don't do story time.
We are going on an adventure, you salty sea dog.
What? Only place I'm going is back to my warm fire. You're bonkers, Beetle. Wait, what are you?
Kafka drags what looks like a husky beetle behind a couch.
Needs just a few things.
Bronte rolls her eyes. Kafka dives into a trunk. Then he jumps out and pops behind the couch.
This here, and that goes there. Whoa, this is going to be great.
Kafka pops out from behind the couch.
I present to you your villain.
Crickets chirp off screen.
Poe, I think you know that's you. Excuse me.
Kafka jumps behind the couch.
Kafka, it's never okay to pressure someone into doing something they don't want to do.
Bronte sighs.
I suppose we'll need to find another bug willing to play the most fearsome pirate on the 7 seas.
What?
Yeah.
Kafka and Poe whisper to each other.
Okay.
Kafka jumps out from behind the couch.
I present to you our villain.
Poe steps onto the couch seat with one leg, then puts the other leg on the couch back. His weight forces the couch to smoothly fall backward, resulting in Poe emerging in a confident, fearsome pose in full pirate garb as Long John Silver.
15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo, ho, ho, and a bottle of rum. Mr. Hawkins, are you ready to set sail?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Kafka looks round frantically.
This here old salt will show ye scurvy dogs how the ocean belongs to Long John Silver.
Captain, we can't.
No, says ye. What will this say?
Muzzily, Captain. Mutiny.
Aye.
Captain.
Poe
Mutiny?
Oh, sorry. Poe menacingly turns to Kafka and hobbles towards him in an intimidating fashion.
Captain Long John Silver gives no quarter to scurvy dogs. I sure make ye walk the plank and see you to Davy Jones' locker.
We can't, Captain.
Why not?
But because you need
Oh, ship! Hoy, shiver me timbers.
Kafka jumps up.
I'm on it, Captain.
Kafka goes to rummage for ship parts.
Bronte, what are all the parts we need?
First, we need
the vessel. Got it.
Kafka pushes out an old matchbox.
Then you need
a mast. Got it.
Kafka tosses a long toothpick up and lands it onto the matchbox, puncturing a hole in the top of the box, keeping it securely in place.
Bronte, what's the last thing we need?
Bronte sits silently, expecting to be interrupted.
Bronte?
Kafka walks up to Bronte.
Bronte!
Bronte turns away from Kafka.
Bronte!
You need
a sail! Got it!
Kafka pulls the rug out from beneath Bronte, who falls to the floor. Kafka tosses the rug up into the air and it lands perfectly onto the toothpick. The ship has the mast and the sail are ready. Poe boards the ship and strikes a confident pose near the bow.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
Hey, matey.
Kafka boards the ship. Bronte boards the ship as well.
Jim Hawkins and Long John Silver set sail. After sailing on the high seas for many days, it finally happens.
Mutiny! Then the mighty Long John Silver forced the bilge rats to walk the plank.
But then a storm takes the ship and the horrid creature of Davy Jones, Locker, emerges from the depths.
Bronte's slimy tail whips up and crashes onto the deck. Crash!
The Kraken!
Oh, lets out a squeal. What appears to be lightning begins to flicker in the room.
Avast ye landlubbers! Batten down the hatches!
Bronte uses her tail to slowly wrap around Poe. Poe squeals even louder.
Fearsome creature with long tentacles, rows of teeth, long horns, and...
A loud snorting yawn from the strange beast echoes in the room as the lightning intensifies to a solid light source from the beast.
And a snoring problem.
A firefly stands up.
Christie, you're awake.
Of course I'm awake. Who could sleep with all that screaming? Who was that anyway?
Oh, Poe points at Bronte. Bronte points at Poe. Kafka also points at Poe.
Kafka, who are your new friends?
Christie, Bronte, Bronte, Christie, Christie, Poe, Poe, Christie.
Kafka takes a huge dramatic breath in.
You're playing Treasure Island. I'm Jim. Oh no, that's not
Kafka.
me.
We're playing Treasure Island. I'm Jim Hawkins. Poe is Long John Silver. Bronte was Jim's wrinkly old mother.
Kafka imitates an old woman with a back problem and a cane.
Now we're on the ship, and we finally see it.
Kafka jumps up out of the frame. The camera pans up to find Kafka stop the main mast.
Ahoy, Captain! Land ho!
Treasure Island? I love a good classic story. The best part about public domain stories is that you can adapt them. You can play with them, you can write them yourself and add more of it if you like. For example, perhaps it's time someone rewrote Treasure Island.
Christie does a dazzling spin with her light flickering. Then she reappears in a full pirate garb and does an introductory curtsy.
Oh.
Short James Sterling at your service. It's time for a different kind of pirate. Long John Silver, who was all about duplicity, treachery, and thieving, Short James Sterling is going to find the treasure and give it to the people who need it.
Like Robin Hood.
Exactly.
Oh.
Who in the devil would give away all that treasure?
Come, Mr. Hawkins and crew.
Christie, Kafka, Poe, and Bronte run out of Bronte's room into the Sanford Library bookshelf night.
The library is busy, and humans get all funny when they see bugs. We must move quickly. It is important that we are not seen.
Christie extinguishes her light. The group scuttles along the bookshelf edges.
Who could that treasure be? Where could that treasure be?
Hold on. What we need is a map. And for the atlas.
Okay, the library atlas night. The group arrives at a towering book with atlas on the spine.
All right, man and lady. The map is in that book. Let's open it on my mark. Heave!
Oh.
Heave!
Oh.
Heave!
Oh.
The group falls over dead tired. The atlas hasn't budged.
What if we push the book off the shelf? Hopefully it will land with the pages open.
Worth a shot, Mr. Hawkins. All right, you scallywags, give it everything you've got.
Kafka, Bronte, and Christie begin to push the atlas. Christie notices that Poe is nowhere to be found.
Ooh, sorry. Where in the brainy blue is that?
Poe runs past them at incredibly fast speed while yelling,
What did he say? Did he say Kraken?
Couldn't be Mr. Hawkins. We're too far ashore.
Pretty sure.
Flashback to 5 seconds earlier. Poe runs past, this time in slow motion with his mouth clearly enunciating. Flash forward to present.
No, I thought for sure it was...
Flashback to 10 seconds ago. Poe runs past, again in slow motion. Flash forward to present.
You know, the ex-crewman of Captain Flint was marooned and left all alone on the island for more than 3 years.
That does make sense. Who would play Ben Gunn?
An ominous shadow ellipses Kafka, Christie, and Bronte.
Think I know what he really said.
Flashback to 15 seconds ago. Poe runs past in slow motion. Flashback to present.
Children!
The enormous eyes and hands of a 5-year-old child appear in front of them. The child's massive hand picks up Bronte and accidentally drops her a short distance away. The child's hand now coming down onto Christie.
Christie! Run!
Christie smiles, removes her hat and brings it to her chest, accepting her fate.
A captain never abandons her crew.
Sarah, do you mind playing the child here? Then shadow comes down, the child's hand covering Christie. The child rubs her hand in pain and wonder.
It's me.
Christie opens her eyes and sees Kafka standing in front of her with a toothpick brandished high into the air.
Kafka!
Christie clears her throat.
I mean, well done, Mr. Hawkins. Now's our chance. Run!
Bronte, Kafka and Christie run and hide behind a book.
Mom, a bug poked me with a toothpick and I saw a worm wearing clothes.
What an imagination you have. Come on, we need to meet your friends for story time. The mother ushers the child away. So Bronte's room night, Bronte, Kafka and Christie make it back to Bronte's room atop the bookshelf.
Well, we may not have discovered a treasure map like in Treasure Island, but we found something better.
What's that?
Friendship!
Christie applauds. Kafka, Christie and Bronte give each other a big group hug.
Christie? Bronte? Whatever happened to Poe?
The lights flicker and go out. Poe's maniacal laughter fills the room. Go for it, Luke. Oh, it's peaking, so we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Christie turns her own light on. Another Robert Louis Stevenson novel lies next to Bronte's armchair. She crawls to it. To the cover reads, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Below the title is a note, and she grabs and reads,
You must suffer me to go my own dark way. Poe is coming for you. You can run, but you can't hide. There's a pun. Get it? Signed, your non-friend Poe.
After a moment of stunned silence.
Yay! A new story. Well, let's read it. Now I think I'll be...
Yay! That's a great one, isn't
That's
it?
great.
It's
Nice.
That's a really good script, I think.
It is a very good
That's
script.
lovely.
So
And I think it's lovely that it sort of introduces children to, even that age, to the classics.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you think about it, there's so many classics that they can just go and explore. It's amazing. That's lovely.
they're going to need to cut some of this. Which bits of it do you think that they could cut?
Why do they need to cut it?
Just because of time. The length of them was because we're going to be doing it twice with two different
Yeah.
sets of actors as well. So I mean, I think we can cut obviously some of the narration and stuff. I don't know how long that was, but I can check back when we're on the thing. But I think we wanted it to be 8 minutes, maybe. It's probably longer than that. It's usually a minute a page. It's 14 pages. So.
Okay.
Maybe the
Well, I
narration
think-
could just be a bit quicker, Gillian. Like, I know you're sort of...
Yeah, I was rushing it, but I could certainly I could get them to cut some of the narration because a lot of it you can see the reactions anyway, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think maybe some bits just before Christie comes in or something. Around there.
It's also a story of two halves, really, because there's first the Treasure Island, and then after that there's the bit in the library. But the library is the payoff because they've learned through the library, they learn the value of friendship. So you don't really want to lose that.
No.
Because that's the one valuable takeout from this sort of age group. They always have to have, a takeout, as it were, a thing you should or should not do. I don't know. It needs thinking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can dwell on that, have a think of it. It's not. We don't need to answer it now. And then when we do this later, we'll swap who does it and stuff. So.
Okay.
Cool. Should we read the other one?
Yeah.
So.